What is going on, guys? This is Adam from TheErnsterSanctuary here, and today I'm going to run through a care video for green iguanas with you guys. Currently I have 7 green iguanas. I have this little hatchling axanthic iguana, which is it's still iguana, which is a scientific name for the green iguana, but it is the blue phase. Over here I have a 10-month-old albino iguana. I have 2 adult red iguanas and then a subadult green iguana. And I also have a juvenile axanthic iguana. So today we're going to go through the care, the feeding, lighting, heat, taming down, which is a very important thing if you want to tame iguana, and that's the whole 9 yards. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, right here first we're going to do the hatchling iguana. So what I do for my hatchlings is I set them up in 20-gallon enclosures. Iguanas need 2 things. Well, obviously they need more, but UVB is very important, and heat is also important. So this is a 5.0, maybe it's 10.0, 26 watt UVB floodlight bulb thingy. So that's very important. They need sun. Over here we have a 100 watt heat bulb, red heat bulb, and also I have a dimmer switch on it, so if it gets too hot outside, I can adjust it, and it's pretty hot today, so the dimmer's pretty low. So yeah, so here he has a big water bowl, because humidity is also very important to these guys. I also keep hatchlings on newspaper because it's much easier, they can't ingest it. It's much easier to clean up because these guys do poop a lot. So they need a basking spot, which is this log here I got from like Petco for like $10. And they have a hide. Hide is very important. And then a food dish. So here he has some Missouri tortoise chow, which is this. I feed all my iguanas this and my tortoise. It's very good for them. It pretty much covers all their dietary needs. But you also need to feed them a bunch of greens. They eat collard greens, turnip greens, kale, hibiscus, pretty much anything. I did a feeding video for my iguana, so if you want to go check that out, I will put the link in the description. So yeah, as you can see, here's a little guy. As for taming, if you get a baby iguana, you should hold them every day. I hold this guy every day. They just get used to you. He's pretty feisty. It's pretty funny. I'll get him out in a second so you guys can see that. Alright guys, so this is my baby axanthic iguana. He's adorable, as you can see. His name is Cobalt. So I got this guy just from a local pet store. He's $100, so it's pretty good for an axanthic iguana. He's pretty feisty when he wants to be, but he's pretty cool right now. So yeah, holding is very important. It gets them used to you, and there's your scent. They get used to your scent because these animals are very intelligent. As I'll show you later, my big male, I've had him for 4 years. He trusts me. So with iguanas, it's all about trust. So if I were to, I don't know, maybe grab him by the tail and his tail would fall off, he'd be like, yo, I don't trust you anymore, I don't like you. So like I said, it is all about trust. You need to know what you're doing, and they'll trust you, and they tame down so easily. These guys are so smart. You can just like see the intelligence in their eyes when you look at them. And yeah, so taming, hold them every day. Human interaction is very important. And when they're bigger, I have a big outdoor cage for my bigger ones, and I go in there every day. I just sit down. I just sit down with them, so they're used to me. They're used to me being in their cage, into their territory, I guess. And so yeah, that's just like the easiest way to tame them. Alright. You good? Alright guys, here is my pride and joy. My albino iguana, my banana. He's beautiful. His cage is pretty gross right now, but so once they get about this size, he's about 10 months old. He was born in September. Right now it's the end of. He's born in the beginning of September, and now it's the end of July. So he's almost a year old. So here we have a 50-gallon enclosure, 50-gallon tank. This is his indoor tank. Same deal, UVB, heat. It's just he has a bigger enclosure. Water bowl. Hide, basking spot is this log, another hide on this side. And the temperature's in there right now. On the hot side is about 90, 100 degrees, somewhere around there. And over here it should be about 80 degrees. Also something I forgot to mention. I have this big water spray bottle. And it is very important to spray these guys multiple times a day, because where I live in Southern California, it is very dry. And these guys do come from the tropics. I was in Costa Rica last summer and they were everywhere. And yeah, so that's a very humid place. So yeah, this is my buddy Banana. The thing about albinos is that when they are born, their eyesight is not that good. In fact, if an albino is born in the wild, it will pretty much go blind immediately after hatching due to sun exposure. It's just too much for their eyes, they can't handle it. So this guy, he does have impaired vision. Sometimes when he eats the food he misses and like stuff like that. He doesn't get it 100% of the time, but when he gets bigger he should have, his eyes do adjust to the sun, which means that he should have perfect vision when he's 2-3 years old. But like I said, he's 10 months old right now. So this guy's tame. Albinos are naturally tame just because they can't really see that well, so they don't know really what's going on. I'll pick him up here for you guys. Come here, Chubby. So here he is. He's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, pretty much the same thing as the hatchlings, just a bigger enclosure. Again, handling every day is very, very important. This guy is so tame that I actually take him outside, and I have a couple hibiscus bushes out there for all my iguanas. They get flowers and the leaves, which they love, and I'll just put him out there and he'll just eat for however long he wants pretty much. And he's just so tame and it's so awesome. I got this guy from Nicholas Sarney. I can put his stuff in the description if you want to go check him out. I'm sure he has a couple left, and he should have a couple clutches hatching soon. So if you guys want to go check him out, I will let you guys do that in the description below. But yeah, so just pretty much with albinos, pretty much the same care as greens. You just need to make sure that they're eating. When they're babies, you gotta fill like half the tank with food, because they're, like I said, they're not really good at finding food. But when they're this size, you just gotta make sure they eat. I do feed him a lot. Again, he has Missouri Tortoise Chow. So yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. You just gotta watch him and be more vigilant. And yeah, so we're going to go on to the adults now. Alright guys, so here is my large iguana enclosure. I built this thing with my dad. So this cage is 10 feet tall. I think it's about 8 or 10 feet in length, and then 6 feet in width. So these guys, there's 3 in here. That is Big Red, my big boy. So like I said, here's the chair that I use. I just sit in here every day with them. It gets them used to you. So here he has this is his food tray. You can get this thing from a dollar store. It's a good alternative. You save money and it's perfect for them. Oh, he just spit. So things about iguanas in captivity is that the food that we feed them is too salty versus what they eat in the wild. Anything, because the food that we eat is very high in salt. Whatever vegetables, everything is pretty much high in salt. And so what iguanas in captivity do is they spray it through their nose. So when you have indoor tanks like the ones we have inside, you will see salt excrement on the sides of the cage because they just spit it out through the nose just to get rid of it. So he just did that. That was a good example. Thanks, Big Red, you're the man. So yeah, here's my big boy. I've had him for 4 years. He is puppy dog tame. He loves being pet, as you can see. Iguanas, what they do, when they like being pet, they arch their back, they close their eyes, they show you that they love it. These are very affectionate animals, as you can see. Most people wouldn't think that, but he loves it. You can see that he loves it. That big boy. Come here. Let that down. So yeah, here's my big boy. He's pretty much perfect. I love you. I love you. Give me a kiss. Alright, so this is Big Red. Like I said, these guys are an arboreal species, so it is very important for them to climb. With this girl in the corner, sorry, this is really... Another thing about iguanas, this is their food, this is their water bowl. It's just a big concrete mixer. I cleaned that earlier today, and as you can see, I already took a dump in it, and it's disgusting. So you do have to change their water pretty much every day because they make a mess out of it. So like I said, back to the arboreal species, they do need multiple levels to climb. This girl over here that I'll show you in a second, she was, when I got her as a 2-year-old, 6 months ago probably, but she was kept inside in this dude's garage with no sticks to climb around on, no logs or anything, so her nails never fully developed, and when she came here, they were just weak and they just fell off, and it's really sad watching her climb around. But she's a bit of a rescue. Hi. So yeah, let's put him down. Let go of me. I know you want to play. Stop, I gotta make a video. So here she is. Come here, mama. So this is Big Mama. She's getting used to me still. Hi. So the first month she was here, she laid a clutch of 20 eggs. Sadly, they were infertile. But, yeah, so here she is. She's awesome. She's a great eater. And then, up here, it's my boy Kermit. This is a sub-adult green iguana. I've had him forever. He's also very tame. He loves being pet. Let's focus that. There you go. And so yes, he is a male. I've got a couple of comments like, what do you do when you can't keep males together? You know, there's no problem with them. They're totally fine together. And I actually am finding him a new home. One of my buddies is going to take him. So, I don't think I missed anything. Big enclosure. They definitely need space. So if you're thinking about buying an iguana, just make sure you have the space for them, because a lot of people do buy them and they just end up as rescues. People can't take care of them, and it's just sad because there's just so many iguanas out there with no homes and proper care, and they just look awful. They're just in pain and stuff like that. So just, if you are planning to buy an iguana, do your research. I hope this video helped you guys, and you know, just make sure you have the space and time and care for them, because if you do take care of them right, they're a very rewarding pet. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Pretty much it. Got anything to say, Big Red? I know. He doesn't like the camera. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. What is going on, guys? This is your boy Adam from TheErnsterSanctuary here.
Watch me whip, kill it. Now watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me.